Hello everyone and welcome back to W13 Universe. I'm your host Jitch and you are watching Monday Night Raw. We are just 6 days away from Survivor Series.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the World Tag Team Championship. On the way to the ring, representing weapons of mass destruction, standing 7 feet tall, weighing 441 pounds, Heath is one half of the World Tag Team Champions, the Big Show.
We are kicking things off in a major way tonight as the World Tag Team Championships are on the line. You may recall a few weeks ago The Miz defeated the Big Show in a singles matchup. The Miz actually then challenged Big Show tonight for the tag team titles. Big Show, Ken Shamrock, they've accepted this challenge. Could this be a mistake for W.M.D? I have to say probably not, but could it be?
Introducing the challengers, representing weapons of mass destruction from Sacramento, California, weighing 243 pounds. He is one half of the World Tag Team Champions, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock.
The world's most dangerous, the weapon of mass destruction, Big Show and Ken Shamrock. One hell of a combination, if I do say so myself. These two teaming up again here tonight. Last time we saw these guys compete for those tag team titles, they defeated the Click, Kevin Nash, and X-Pac, who we hear will be back on Raw hopefully very soon, following their double match situation. McMahon has been trying to keep clear of using the Click here on Raw. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but nonetheless, here comes The Miz, who could be on his way to becoming the next World Tag Team Champion.
Introducing the challengers, from Hawaii, weighing 231 pounds.
Miz is a very decorated individual, former WWE champion, two-time Intercontinental champion, three-time WWE Tag Team champion, the first man to have ever held the WWE Tag Team Championships. At one point, he even held them with one half of the current World Tag Team Champions, The Big Show. And I mean, we saw, I think it was just a week ago here on Raw, The Miz defeat The Big Show to earn this shot here tonight. One of Big Show's very rare losses. I'm very curious to see who it is that is aligned with The Miz here, here tonight. I've been told that a special bonus match has been added to Survivor Series. More info on that to come later on tonight, as here comes The Miz's partner. R-Truth and The Miz. That seems like a team I could definitely get behind. Truth, no stranger to championship gold. This man, a former multi-time Cruiserweight champion. Definitely not as accomplished as The Miz, admittedly. But nonetheless, I mean, you know, R-Truth, a very talented individual. My only issue I have here, and this isn't really with R-Truth or The Miz, is just I'm looking at their opponents tonight, and I'm not entirely sure The Miz and R-Truth realize what they're up against. I mean, of course, The Miz did defeat Big Show last week on Raw, so you know, there's a little bit of confidence there, understandably, but you got to keep in mind just what you're facing off against. R-Truth not exactly got the best win-loss record to date, and definitely not the most mentally stable individual here on Monday nights either, or the WWE in general. Coming up tonight, we'll find out who will be the final member of Team Raw. Should be an interesting situation. The main event for tonight, The Rock set to face off against Mark Henry, after Mark Henry absolutely brutalized the former WWE champion last week here on Raw. Oh, sorry, of course, The Miz beat Big Show 2 weeks ago, that's right. because last week he teamed with The Rock and Booker T in a losing effort.
Thank you for joining us on this unforgettable night.
Big Show, the big headbutt attempt there, and Miz able to move out of the way. McMahon says that there's a lot riding on this match here tonight. He'll be able to fully reveal what you can expect to see this Sunday at Survivor Series, based on the outcome of this match. What that means. As we know, the Survivor Series match coming up this Sunday, one of the most important matches that you can look forward to, is in fact the 6-man tag team match, Team SmackDown versus Team Raw. We have been told, and get a load of this, there will be a SmackDown superstar in action here tonight. Daniel Bryan has issued an open challenge to any one SmackDown superstar. He announced it over the weekend. Any one SmackDown superstar can come backstage here tonight. They can accept this challenge. He will fight them in the Raw ring, and he will hand them a hard loss, promises Daniel Bryan. Wow, Miz, okay. I gotta say, you know, we saw last week, a couple weeks ago, sorry, that the Miz can absolutely hang with the Big Show. We still have 2 other championships on the line tonight, and by the way, Ted DiBiase has promised us that he will defend his new Cruiserweight Championship tonight. He has issued a RAW Roulette Open Challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship. He's curious to see who will step up to the plate and become the first contender for what Ted DiBiase promises to be an unforgettable reign as Cruiserweight Champion. He's just choking out Big Show here with his headlock. I don't really know what he's going for. Oh no, have I been WWE 13'd? I think I've been WWE 13'd. Yeah, it's been almost a full minute on the clock already. I am so baffled by how unbelievably shit this game is sometimes. Well, we'll just keep rolling. I mean, we're pretty much right back where we started anyway. Where we left off, I mean. Fuck me, this game, man. Fuck me. We're getting closer. That's what I need to remember. It's almost Mania season, which means it's almost time to end this season and get on to a much better game. I said before, I don't know if this will have been something I mentioned in the videos or not. Someone actually said, why don't you end the season at WrestleMania rather than Extreme Rules? It just feels like a better send-off. And initially, my plan was I just wanted to use whatever the in-game arena was up until the very last one in the game. So, like, the way that they're dated, it's always the month after WrestleMania is the cutoff point. That's, like, the end of development for the game. And then obviously they spend the last like kind of 5-6 months promoting it, and then it comes out. So they always end just a month after Mania, which, like, you know, I'm okay with. And I personally, I felt like that really fit. I felt like that was a nice way to go, was to just kind of fulfill everything that the game covers. But truth be told, I'm really not having the most fun with WWE 13. Like, the series has been great. Everybody really liked Vengeance, which was really nice, because Vengeance was a pay-per-view I was really looking forward to. And I'm glad to see it get so well received. I wanted to kill off ECW for a very long time, but I wanted to make sure that it went out with a bang, and not just like, suddenly I go, oh, I don't want to do it anymore, so it's gone. Which is why I've delayed it, and like written it into a story for so long. I can't remember the exact starting point for when I plan on getting rid of ECW, but it's been on the burner for a long time. And I'm glad to have finally like fulfilled that. But yes, I do kind of agree that the season finale probably should just be WrestleMania. You know, normally the season finale, when I'd play them as they were coming out, the season finale would always be like Hell in a Cell or something, because like the game's coming in October, so it'd be somewhere around there. Oh Jesus, oh my God! But obviously that isn't the most satisfying way to finish up. And now that I do these kind of the way I'm doing them, it kind of works that I don't have to finish with those anyway, as you already know and have seen. And I feel like WrestleMania is really the best send-off for the seasons, to be fair. So I kind of just decided like that makes the most sense. That's the way to go, really. It only means W13 will be cut a month short. The only thing that I liked about it was obviously it does give you that kind of epilogue space. You know, I like the challenge, as ridiculous as it sounds. I like the challenge of having that 1 month where like I have to book like this really limited roster because of all the releases and stuff, and obviously the draft and everything. Like, I feel like it's kind of fun to have that extra month. It kind of feels like an epilogue to finish off the season, but no one really seems to give a shit. So I'll just wrap up WrestleMania. Big Show with the W.M.D. punch. Ken Shamrock taking care of the Miz on the outside, and what? Did I just see that correctly? Did R-Truth just kick out of the W.M.D.?
What a haymaker! A huge right hand. What incredible impact! Won't take too long to gloat here, Big Show.
I don't know what R-Truth is made of, but he kicked out of the W.M.D. There may be no stopping R-Truth, truthfully. I gotta say, I think... Oh! Nice move by R-Truth there. And Ken Shamrock... Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Gonna make sure that the Miz does not get tagged in. I don't think it's necessarily he's afraid of the Miz. I think it's more the fact that he just wants to make sure R-Truth is as beaten down and as worn out as possible. Nice reversal there by R-Truth off that bicycle kick attempt, and there you see an excellently performed move for someone the size of Ken Shamrock, and Truth just about able to kick out of that. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Oh, this has got to be it. Sleeper hold applied on R-Truth. Miz, get over there, and he manages to break it up. And look at Miz. Miz creating an opening here. I mean, he's fighting a little bit dirty, I've got to admit. But hey, it is what it is. When you're the Miz. Sorry. R-Truth looking to make the tag, and the Miz is in. Oh, Ken Shamrock not too pleased with that. I gotta say, I don't think it matters to Ken Shamrock necessarily which one of these two he's wailing on. Uh-oh. Speaking of wailing on. The traditional offense of Ken Shamrock on display there. No stranger to seeing those fists fly. Ken Shamrock taunting R-Truth, trying to challenge him to get in the ring here. Oh. You know, The Miz may have defeated Big Show, but he has never defeated Ken Shamrock. A lot of people have not defeated Ken Shamrock. I believe that is a very small collection of individuals. Big elbow to the head there. Shamrock sending Miz into the corner. And here, oh no. Oh no, not again. Not again. Oh God. I respect that the Miz is able to just get up from that. Miz trying to capture the World Tag Team titles. It may be too little too late here. Oh. You don't even hear the slap sound. They put the shush in, but not the actual slap sound itself. Well, that seems a little counterproductive. This seems to be a complete turning of the tides from the match that we saw the Miz fight against Big Show a few weeks ago. A couple weeks ago. Oh boy. Miz choke slammed. Big Show about to pin a former WWE champion, and W.M.D. are still your World Tag Team Champions. They will now, for certain, meet the Road Warriors in the tag title matchup at Survivor Series. Well, they have secured it. They have found their way to Survivor Series. Still the World Tag Team Champions, Ken Shamrock and The Big Show. This is one team that I think is going to rule for a very, very long time. I'm hoping X-Pac and Kevin Nash can get back on the scene soon. I want to see these guys challenge next for the tag team titles. Although I gotta be honest, I don't know how well of a chance they fare. I don't know who is gonna stop a combination like this as we move on. Oh, here we go. SmackDown versus Raw. There's no telling who is here tonight. I wish I could say, well, I've seen this guy backstage. You know, I'd like to say that it's this guy or this guy. I have no idea. I've not seen anyone at all in the premises from SmackDown tonight. I don't know who the hell it's gonna be. I'm very, very interested in finding out, though, that's for sure. Daniel Bryan set to compete here tonight against a SmackDown superstar. Who we got? Ooh. No way. No way. Never before has this man actually been seen on Raw. I believe he spent his whole career over on SmackDown. Have we got a first time appearance here tonight? There he is! Wait a minute, what? Oh! Well, this is a little bit of a double cross here. What is Raw superstar Shawn Michaels doing in the corner of a SmackDown superstar? What is this? I mean, obviously I know these guys are friends. You know, they used to team up back on SmackDown. That is the heart and soul of DX, these two. Shawn Michaels is obviously the leader of the Clique with Kevin Nash and X-Pac. Triple H, D-Generation X with Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. I mean, I kind of assumed that the Clique and DX were kind of one and the same, they had a connection, but for Shawn Michaels to be in the corner of a SmackDown superstar tonight, well, that feels a little bit pointed, I gotta be honest. It doesn't feel like Michaels is too concerned about Raw's success at Survivor Series, which, to be fair, I can't really blame the guy. He's not representing Raw at all this Sunday at Survivor Series. Why would he care? What does Shawn Michaels gain from that victory? Well, Daniel Bryan charging in. I cannot believe we're actually seeing Triple H in a Raw ring tonight. I may be mistaken, I may be completely wrong here, but I don't believe Triple H has competed here on Raw in the past. I believe he was the first ever WWE champion. Oh wait, no, that was Raw. Sorry, I had in my memory that the WWE title started out on SmackDown. No, that's right, because he main evented Raw with Shawn Michaels for a while, and then he got drafted away to SmackDown with Shawn Michaels, and then Michaels came back to Raw whilst Triple H stayed on SmackDown. That's right. Okay, well, this is the first time Triple H has been on Raw in about almost 2 years then. About a year and a half, I'd say. This is where this man was the first ever WWE champion. A title that is once again back on this brand. He dropped it to the very man in his corner. I don't think Daniel Bryan realizes what he signed up for when he issued an open challenge. Triple H has got some Survivor Series preparations of his own, as he is set to team up with the New Age Outlaws. D-Generation X is set to face off against the Usos and Rikishi in a Survivor Series matchup. So I'm very curious to see exactly how Triple H handles this match here tonight. Both Daniel Bryan and Triple H have Survivor Series style matchups to look forward to. I gotta say, and I mean this with a lot of respect towards the in-ring abilities of Daniel Bryan, I feel like you're looking at two guys that are on completely different levels here. I have a lot of respect for what Daniel Bryan can do in the ring, but I do not believe he is on Triple H's level.
The game, controlling the head. Would you listen to this crowd show their appreciation for these amazing competitors?
Dolph Ziggler is very much looking forward to his reunion with Daniel Bryan inside the Survivor Series matchup. I'm sure you'll be seeing one of those to eliminate the other if they can help it. Clothesline there by Triple H. Don't get used to seeing this guy here on Raw. I mean, unless, of course, the draft brings him over here, but that's not until after WrestleMania. Reversal there by Triple H, that jawbreaker. Daniel Bryan probably wishing he wasn't in that ring right now. He's looking to fight back. He got himself all riled up. Only to be whacked in the face multiple times by a former world champion. What are you doing, Sean? I don't think Sean knew. Spine buster. Oh, this is a little unfortunate here. This isn't really making Raw look too good. Triple H got Daniel Bryan pedigree. He drops him down with a pedigree. And that might be the very end of Daniel Bryan in this one. This has been one-sided, and look at that. Triple H just laid waste to Daniel Bryan. Well, I hope you're ready for Survivor Series this Sunday, Daniel. I hope that warm-up helped. Well, it might be for one night only, but it was great to see these two back together again, nonetheless. I like seeing Shawn Michaels and Triple H together. I feel a little bit for Daniel Bryan here. I don't think this is quite what he had in mind when he issued a challenge, but that's the beauty of an open challenge. You don't know what you're getting. And speaking of not knowing what you're getting, Ted DiBiase has said, Raw Roulette, do your worst. And it absolutely will. Up next. Wow, this man is certainly not popular right now, as you can hear from this crowd.
Cruiserweight Championship. Making his way to the ring from West Palm Beach, Florida, weighing 235 pounds, he is the Cruiserweight Champion of the world, Ted DiBiase.
Well, I've been told that this is, in fact, yes, a four-way elimination matchup. Ted DiBiase has got a lot to step up to here tonight, and hopefully this reign can go a lot better than his United States title run did last year following SummerSlam. He had a huge moment winning that main event at SummerSlam, which unfortunately fizzled out pretty quickly for little DiBiase here. Oh! Raw Roulette has blessed us! Listen to that crowd reaction! A lot of people have said that Heath Slater had the match of the year with Chris Jericho at Vengeance. A lot of people very vocal about the celebration, the success of this man right here. Heath Slater is on fire just lately. Absolutely beloved superstar. You can hear it from this crowd tonight. Could he get back the title that he maybe had stolen from him? Well, I mean, it's a four-way matchup. That maybe doesn't land in his favor too well. We'll see who else he's going to be up against and whether or not that could be a factor in this one. Oh, okay. I thought the game crashed. And here comes Robert Scorpio. Rob Scorpio coming on out here tonight. Haven't seen him in a little while. He's had a bit of history with Ted DiBiase, to be fair, including retiring. The former partner of Robert Scorpio. Nemesis hasn't held a singles championship since being ECW champion in very early 2010, I believe. So this is a long time coming for him here tonight, this shot. I believe he's had a title shot in a very long time. Cruiserweight title seems like the way to start, way to rise those ranks a little bit. But nonetheless, I don't know if he's prepared for Ted DiBiase or Heath Slater here tonight. He's determined, he's focused, and I'm happy for him for that, but this may be a tough night. Whoa! Wait, I suppose he is a cruiserweight. Well, see, this is a very interesting situation. Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase both went on record saying that they kind of agreed. They mutually went their separate ways. There was no fallout between these two. Their team simply dissolved because they felt that it was time for a solo career. But here tonight, they are going to be meeting in the same match with one another. And I'm very curious if we'll see a little bit of tension between these two. You know, I gotta point out what went down at Vengeance. Ted DiBiase very hesitant to help Cody Rhodes at any given point in that match. I'm very interested in this one. Cruiserweight Championship on the line. One of these four superstars will meet new European champion Yoshitatsu in a battle between Raw and SmackDown at Survivor Series. May the best one of these four win. I gotta say, I'm not loving Ted DiBiase's odds here tonight. I'm sure he isn't either, frankly. Oh wow, Slater straight in. You notice the tension between those two immediately. Well, this is going to be a great four-way matchup to determine which one of these men will be walking in Cruiserweight Champion at Survivor Series. Which one of these four men will be Cruiserweight Champion for the time going forward? Let's not just make this all about Survivor Series.
He fails to connect. And that move will just about take your head off.
Look at Slater really going at it with Ted DiBiase right from the get-go. There is no love lost between those two. I do wonder if Ted and Cody will cross paths at all in this match. There's technically a tag team in this four-way. Maybe it was all act. Maybe they're not actually even separated, you know. That is a possibility. Not to get all conspiracy theories on you, but until I see those two actually fight with one another, I'm not buying it. We've already seen one legacy split up in our lifetimes, and how long that lasted. Well, I for one, am going to have to root against my own gut instincts here and say that I want Heath Slater to come out the winner of this one. I think he was wronged last week, and I think that should be made up. I think he should win that championship back. It's what I want to see, and I'm sticking to that opinion. And I think he should pin DiBiase to do it. Sick dick breaker.
Nice catch. Heath Slater.
Slater is just all over DiBiase in the first couple minutes of this match. He has not changed his target one bit.
And that's a shot that could drop a grizzly. Missed him.
Really trying. I mean, has DiBiase even done anything to Slater thus far? It's been all Slater. Say there's a little bit of bitterness there, and it shows. Elimination four-way matchup, so this is not first fall to the finish. If Slater pins Ted DiBiase in this matchup, or vice versa, the match will continue. Slater will not be the new Cruiserweight Champion off of that alone. It could very well come down to Cody and Ted.
DiBiase's got him. Just a
Scorpio really all over Cody Rhodes as well. Scorpio, I know, has been very hungry for an opportunity, chance to break out.
He gets out of trouble there.
Been deemed an up-and-comer for about a couple years now, so I can't really blame Scorpio for kind of wanting that opportunity at long last.
He used all his weight on that leg all of these shots to the head, I've got a feeling that Soup's going to be on his diet for the foreseeable future. He's in big trouble. Oh, here we go again.
Once again, it looks like Scorpio and Cody are going outside the ring, whilst Heath Slater continues. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, keeps that pummeling inside the ring, but actually, looks like now they found their way outside the ring. Right as I was in the middle of saying that. Don't make me look bad, haven't you, Heath? Don't make me look like a liar. Thank you, Heath.
Ted DiBiase into the tie-up.
Oh, man, here's the pin. He hasn't done nearly enough to get the pin yet.
Thus far,
Heath Slater looking to put a real hurting on Ted DiBiase as he throws him all over the place. I hope Slater realizes this isn't, you know, it's not a one-on-one match. That's not his sole purpose here. I can understand, you know, maybe there is a little bit of pent-up frustration from even someone as soft as Heath Slater. And I say soft in the sense of, like, you know, just a real kind of more not gentleman's wrestler. That's not really the right term I'm looking for here. But, you know, he's very, he's not really the kind to hold, like, a grudge. I think the time he snapped on Justin Gabriel is about the most we've ever seen in terms of, like, that kind of intensity from Heath Slater. But I suppose, to be fair, DiBiase did shoot down his recent acquiring of the Cruiserweight Championship, and I could see that definitely eating away at someone like Heath Slater. Cody Rhodes now, setting up for that moonsault of his, and he gets it. Scorpio could be first to go. I tell you, the Cruiserweight Champion, DiBiase, has taken a beating in this match. You can definitely see the wear and tear in the way he's holding his abdomen. Like, Ted trying to maybe get some separation here, but Heath Slater just continues. Cody has won matches with that submission hold he applied on Scorpio there, but Scorpio able to fight out of it. And is Heath Slater going to eliminate Ted DiBiase? Is he going to get that revenge for last week for dropping the title? Yes! Ted DiBiase has already dropped the title at the hands of Heath Slater. Great moonsault there by Scorpio. Oh! Slater reminding these two who is in this match. I'm going to say Scorpio and Cody, they've really been going at it as well, to be fair. I feel like, you know, this could be a one-on-one match in the very near future. Ugh me, caveman. Cody covered here by Heath Slater, just a 1 count. That is going to really chip away at the ego of Ted DiBiase to not only have walked in as the champion, but to be the guy that gets eliminated first. That's just too damn bad, isn't it? This tornado DDT there on Cody Rhodes as Scorpio and Cody continue to lock up with each other. Cover attempt here on Cody, but Scorpio's still not able to eliminate Cody. Of course, Scorpio does have a history with Cody Rhodes as well. No surprise to see these two facing off so much. And Cody with kick out. Scorpio really not letting up on Cody. It was Cody and his partner Ted that took the tag titles away from Scorpio. He's not won a championship since. Submission hold applied here on Scorpio. I don't think he's taken a lot of damage in this matchup so far. Roll up attempt here on Cody. Cody flipping this one. Uh-oh. This could be a while. This could be a while. No, that was actually quite short-lived. Fans are on their feet for this matchup, and I can't blame them one bit. High stakes, high energy, so much happening right now. Submission hold applied here by Scorpio. Slater, I don't know why he keeps doing that. Doesn't need to break up pinfalls. I don't really think Slater understands what's going on entirely. I'm saying that with a lot of respect for Heath Slater too. I don't think he really knows. Whoa, the hell was that? Ow. I'm wishing my cough at the moment, my head hurts. I want to whinge about it for a second. I'm done now.
He's putting those educated feet to good use. In a shot to the solar plexus. He's got evil.
I'm really curious who the next elimination is going to be in this matchup. I initially thought it was going to be Cody Rhodes, especially with the amount of damage that this guy's taking, but they just don't seem to be able to get him out. Over attempt here, still just a 1. He's bleeding, he's taking move after move after move from the both of these two. But they can't seem to get him out. Cody Rhodes turning Slater. Oh no, crossroads on Heath Slater. No, not again. Not again. Okay, Slater rolled out of the ring. I gotta say, I know you guys probably want me to be rooting for Scorpio, or you're assuming I am. I'm really rooting for Slater. I'm really rooting for Slater. The only reason I didn't play as Slater is because I wanted to see if Ted could actually win this on his own. I had no real interest in Ted as Cruiserweight Champion at the time, to be honest, but I would give him a nice good run if he lasted through this match. This was kind of my test for him. He didn't pass. Obviously, he's not the champion anymore. Scorpio now pulling Cody away. It feels like Slater and Scorpio are kind of racing to eliminate Cody, and Slater finally does. And now it comes down to Scorpio and Heath Slater. Good kick to the head here. Scorpio got Slater right where he wants him, cross body. I really don't want it to end like this, actually. Can it not? Please? Yes, there you go. Slater, leg sweep. Come on, Slater, capitalize. Get that title back, man. So many people were so excited for you to win the title, myself included. You can do it again. You can do it again. Not like this. Not like this. No. You've not done nearly enough. There you go. Scorpio takes Slater into the corner. Winner of this match will meet Yoshitatsu in a SmackDown vs. Raw match between tertiary champions at Survivor Series. Big drop kick there. Slater now finds himself finally back in control of the matchup. He's hurt. He's got to end this one quick if he wants to win back the title that was robbed of him last week. No pun intended with, Scorpio. Scorpio coming off the ropes once again. A drop kick to the head. No. Okay, Slater with a kick out. Float over DDT. Neck breaker even, not DDT. Slater is back in control. There is so much riding on this. Please. What, is that Crossroads? Did you just do Cody Rhodes' finishing move on Heath Slater? Cover attempt. Okay, good. Whew. I can't handle this. Stop it. Stop it. Scorpio got Slater up top. I can't handle this. Side suplex. And off the... Oh, Slater rolled out of the way. Come on, Slater. Capitalize. Sweetness. No, just do your finisher. You've got one, surely. Oh, big heel kick there by Scorpio. I don't think Slater's coming out with this one, unfortunately. This could even be it right here. No. No, it is not. These guys are really giving it their all for the Cruiserweight Championship. Scorpio not been a singles champion in over a year. Slater only just won his first singles title and dropped it immediately. He needs it back. They both need it. Scoop slam. Come on, Slater. Come on, Slater. Off the ropes. Got him. Cover him. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're getting greedy, Slater. Off the ropes again. Oh, no. Scorpio finally showing some signs of wear and tear himself. Holding the abdomen. This is now any man's game. Slater with a neck breaker. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. He's covered him. No. Slater with a kick to the midsection. And yes! There it is! The jumping complete shot. Cover attempt. And Slater is a two-time Cruiserweight champion. Thank the heavens. I did not want the heel heat that would have given Scorpio. Magnificent. And to any doubters of Heath Slater there, he eliminated every single participant in that match. Look it back over if you don't believe me. Heath Slater just defeated every single individual that was thrown his way. Magnificent. Big congratulations to the now two-time Cruiserweight champion, Heath Slater. Speaking of championships, we got one more on the line before Survivor Series this Sunday from Raw, and that is the Women's Championship. It's a match we've all been waiting a long time to see. It is Tiny Shiny and her good friend Layla competing for the Women's Championship next.
It's for the WWE Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring from the United Kingdom, she is the WWE Women's Champion, Tiny Storm.
Well, this should be a great matchup. We are finally getting to see it. Tiny Shiny and Layla finally meeting one-on-one. It's been a very long time coming. So this should be a very good one. I can't wait to see what goes down. Honestly, I don't really know. I mean, Survivor Series is just around the corner now. This could be anyone's. Trying to think who I'd even be rooting for in this matchup. Well, of course, naturally, it's going to be Tiny Shiny. Duh. But Layla's never been given this one-on-one opportunity, I don't believe. And I do think she's waited long enough. I think either way, this is going to be a very important match to these two women. And the winner will meet Lita one-on-one at Survivor Series. Should be a real good matchup for sure. Just a couple of great matches, truthfully. I don't really know what more to say. This one's finally happening. I mean, there's been a lot riding on this one. These two have always wanted to face off against each other. They're finally getting that chance tonight. I hope they can do it. I hope they can live up to all the hype, the waiting. It's finally over.
This is it. These two superstars will test each
This
other's
is
will
it.
to determine who the best competitor is here tonight. Wait a minute, look at this big body slam here.
Layla looking real determined there. Look on her face, man. Big suplex to Tiny Shiny. Tiny Shiny, a 3-time women's champion. She's the only woman to have ever held that title 3 times. The winner will be meeting up against against Lita, sorry. Someone that, neither of these two are particularly, familiar with, to say the least.
She misses with a wild strike.
You know, if it was Beth Phoenix, it's a whole other story. I believe Tiny Shiny has met Beth Phoenix on a few occasions in the past. But, we have not yet seen, what either of these women can do against Lita. That is a first-time matchup.
Layla with the arm. A good reversal by Silva.
Takes down the leg and drives the knees into the back of the knee.
Impressive counter there by Layla.
Layla coming off with that clothesline there, dropping down Tiny Shiny. I'm just so curious what kind of a matchup we're in for between these two, you know? Will it be back and forth? Will it be one-sided? It's been a real long time coming to get to this point. We're back from the ropes and a big knee to the face. Really shiny now sends Layla into the corner. No, reversal there by Layla. I've got to say, Layla's been pretty dominant so far in this matchup. So far tonight, we've seen a brand new Cruiserweight Champion, a World Tag Team titles retained. Kind of getting a little bit of a pay-per-view experience early these past few weeks on SmackDown and Raw, as of course the titles are within their required time to be defended. But typically, the WWE Champion JBL has not had to defend his WWE Championship or compete in preparations for Survivor Series, where he will meet Brock Lesnar to determine the Champion of Champions. Into the corner, big clothesline attempt there. Into the corner, Layla now. Another big. Oh wow, tiny shiny. One of those power moves of hers. So the thing you got to remember about Tiny Shiny is, yeah, Tiny is literally in her name, but she really packs a punch. Nice take there by Tiny Shiny, back in this one. Layla and Shiny tying up here. Tiny Shiny gets the control as she sends Layla into the corner. I hope these two can maintain their friendship following this matchup. I'd hate to see these two go their separate ways, truthfully. I'd say they've been such a great combination of allies. Tiny Shiny catching Layla there, sends her into the corner. Big kick to the back of the head. Ooh. Nice move there by Tiny Shiny. Great reversal. Layla manages to find her way out of the submission hold. So yeah, this one has a lot riding on it. We've been told that there is some major announcements to be made at Survivor Series and to do with Survivor Series. I mentioned earlier in the night that depending on that tag team match, there would be a Survivor Series announcement. I can now confirm that a Raw Survivor Series matchup will be added. Similar to how SmackDown has Triple H and the Outlaws up against the Usos and Rikishi, Raw will host a Survivor Series matchup between the likes of Booker T as well as the team known as Awesome Truth, the combination of Miz and R-Truth. Booker T, Miz, R-Truth, they will team up and they will face off against the man himself, Mr. McMahon, as well as Vader, and one other superstar that you'll have to wait until the night of to be revealed. So no idea where that is headed.
My goodness, a vicious boot to the skull. Hard Irish whip. Now back to the ring. With the arm. Not today, too fast. Some serious skills on display by Layla. Look at the agility.
Let's say these two friends, they seem to be pretty evenly matched here. Layla sends Tiny Shiny over the ropes, but Shiny with a reversal here coming over the ropes. Okay, thought we were actually going to see a big move there off the ropes, but no, Tiny Shiny into the ring and with a big kick. I mean, you know, still pretty big and effective.
And there they go again, sent crashing to the outside, and again sent out of the ring.
These two have found their way outside the ring with this fight. That seems like an unfortunate place for these two to go. Things can get awfully personal, awfully fast out here. Don't do it. Don't do that. That's your friend, Tiny. Oh! Women's champion being a little bit relentless there.
Oh man, did you hear that? Silva controlling the waist.
Nice move there by Tiny Shiny. So a lot of people usually they'll hook the leg with that one, but Tiny Shiny chose not to.
And there they go again. And there's the rubber. Here's the pin. Title on the line.
Cover attempt here. Whoa, I thought that was almost it there. Layla turns this one around on Tiny Shiny and another cover. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I think we got a little bit of a who can do it better thing going on here. Back and forward between these two.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line.
This could go for a while.
Title on the line.
And there you go, Tiny Shiny with the kick out.
Ducked out.
Over the ropes and out of the ring again, perhaps.
Mr. Target.
Tiny Shiny coming back into this one. Back into the ring again. I keep thinking she's going to do something off the ropes there.
Fast as Layla.
Clearly I'm mistaken.
Those strikes from Layla.
So to come, The Rock will face Mark Henry to determine the Raw team captain, who will be partnered up with Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston. Daniel Bryan had his confidence knocked a little bit earlier tonight by Triple H. Well, I think he's got to get back up on his feet and try to prove the doubters wrong this Sunday at Survivor Series. That's all there is to it.
Mama. Silva has the arm.
Ow.
Outside the ring. One more time. Dear Lord.
Suplex there by Layla.
Look out! Look out! And again the opponent sent flying.
Out of the ring once again. Tiny Shiny with a reversal here, rolling through. Sunset flip powerbomb into a cover. Is this one going to be over here? No.
Silva's in desperate straits.
Into the corner she goes. Tiny Shiny looking to be a little bit hurt here. Where's the women's champion going? Tiny Shiny perhaps getting a little bit frustrated here. Trying to take out her frustrations in another area rather than targeting her friend. That's a thoughtful move on Tiny Shiny's part. Just maybe don't utilize... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I think a bridge is being burnt here. Tiny Shiny... You gotta think about this for a minute. The women's champion could seriously hurt her own friend here. 925 through the announce table. Oh, good God. That is not good.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Well, cancel my dinner plans, Michael. I have a feeling that Layla might need some consoling after this match.
Those
And
two
there they go
friends.
again, sent crashing to the outside.
Going for Tiny Shiny. Once again, Sunset Flip Powerbomb. Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be the end of this one? Yes. Yes, it is. That was abrupt. Sorry, I realize that's being a little bit loud. It's almost 3 in the morning. I should probably not be yelling like that. Well, Tiny Shiny is still the women's champion. She will be heading to Survivor Series to meet Lita, the women's champion, against the Divas champion. I gotta say, I think this is the one I'd want to represent Raw. No disrespect intended to Layla, but Tiny Shiny has beaten every single person that has been thrown away. There's barely anyone even left for her to defeat. And we'll see if she can defeat Lita this Sunday and continue that momentum.
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring. From Miami, Florida, weighing 260 pounds.
Well, here comes the former WWE champion, The Rock, who is undoubtedly looking to one day get a rematch with John Bradshaw Layfield, but for the time being, we know that that is very much out of the question. And I think The Rock is looking forward to Survivor Series and hopefully being a part of Team Raw. We'll see if he can do that here tonight. I mean, he's got a hell of an obstacle in front of him, though. Mark Henry. Rock says he's not necessarily concerned about representing Team Raw for the sense of Miss McMahon. He wants to represent Team Raw because this is the brand where he was given an opportunity after fighting for it for so long on SmackDown. He says that he wants to represent Team Raw to show SmackDown what they're missing when they traded him away. He says he wants to represent Team Raw because he wants whatever it is that's a prize for him to earn. Mark Henry, the former ECW World Heavyweight Champion, as I said before, a very different man to the Mark Henry that we saw on Raw all that time ago. And he gets a hell of a warm ovation for his returns here on Raw. Really changed this man. He used to be all smiles when he came down to the ring on Raw. Absolutely. You wouldn't even believe it was the same guy. Mark Henry is he is determined to put in a hurting tonight, and he is once again another top acquisition of Mr. McMahon. I have no idea if he is aligned with the Authority. I don't know where his loyalties lie, if he has any at all. What I do know is he probably has his sights set on what is around JBL's waist. Here we go. The Rock and Mark Henry. The main event is here tonight, and The Rock is going straight in on the offense. Now, I need to remind you that last week on Raw, we saw The Rock absolutely get wrecked by Mark Henry inside this ring. In fact, it was Mark Henry that picked up the winning pinfall. Rock trying 2 clothesline attempts there, and Mark Henry ducking both of them. And The Rock taunting Mark Henry as he welcomes him back into the ring. Straight into that lock up there. Mark Henry able to fight back. Expect a fast-paced match here tonight because this is WWE13 and there's no such thing as any other pace.
A massive counter from Mark Henry. And he missed that one.
Should be a heavy-hitting match. I do wonder if Mark Henry can once again pin this former WWE champion. That's the thing, is I don't imagine that he is associated with the Authority. I can't see this man wanting to play second fiddle to JBL. I can't see that being his style at all, truthfully. Submission hold applied here on The Rock. Is this going to be enough? No, Rock. Great reversal there. Into the corner. Oh. Not where you want to be when you're up against Mark Henry. Following this match, we have just got Friday Night SmackDown, and then at long last, Survivor Series is here. Just before the road to WrestleMania. We of course have King of the Ring 2 weeks removed after Survivor Series. That's going to be a really good show, I'm sure. I've been told that qualifiers will be taking place all over Raw and SmackDown in the leading weeks to King of the Ring. That will be the central focus of those following weeks of Raw and SmackDown, determining who will be in the King of the Ring. We also know that at King of the Ring, we will be seeing 2 major championship matches. And of course, talking about the WWE Championship Clash, JBL and Booker T. Booker finally getting that world title opportunity, as well as Brock Lesnar defending the World Heavyweight title against Randy Orton, the #1 contender. And so we see now a major superplex from the top from The Rock. And I've been meaning to say, I believe I've been saying The Undertaker is the contender for a while on SmackDown. I do apologize. It is actually Randy Orton that won that contenders match. My mistake. I don't know how I managed to get caught up thinking it was The Undertaker this whole time, but Randy Orton is in fact the #1 contender of the World Championship. I think we've waited a very long time to see this Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar matchup. And of course, Randy Orton busy now representing Team SmackDown. Rock is being very physical with Mark Henry. I gotta respect the way that The Rock has managed to actually handle this situation thrown his way. It seemed like this was going to be more of a helpless situation than usual for The Rock, but he has found a way to find himself in this matchup. And Rock, big spine buster. Could this be the beginning of the end for Mark Henry? Rock now coming up with the people's elbow. Got him. Is that going to be enough to defeat Mark Henry? I don't know. I truthfully could not tell you. No. There was a time when maybe that would have finished Mark Henry off, but this is a different Mark Henry, as I've said it a couple times now. Into the corner. He's setting him up on the top here. This can't be good. Oh, Rock with a great reversal. Perhaps just in time. Oh, no. The world's strongest man finds himself back in control. The physical prowess of Mark Henry is definitely something to be feared. Oh! Of course, maybe not if you're The Rock. Rock striking away. Uh-oh. Mark Henry, bear hug. Could this be the moment that secures Mark Henry that Team Raw captain spot? Could it be that Mark Henry is about to lead Team Raw at Survivor Series? No. Fans are very hyped about this main event matchup. You know, there's such an important amount of stakes riding on this. You know, Team Raw riding on this. I can understand why. Big headbutt there by Mark Henry. Oof. Cover attempt. Kick out by The Rock, though.
How many people are in this world, Michael? I don't know. I think it's nearly 7 billion. Well, think about this. Mark Henry is stronger than all of them.
Well, Mark Henry now looks to be taking this one to the outside. No. Okay. Psych me out. Rock fights back. Oh, big clothesline once again by The Rock. And another elbow. It seems like The Rock just can't really get a whole lot of offense in on Mark Henry before the world's strongest man fights back.
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold. The chop hurting the chest red and swollen. And he gets out of the way.
Mark Henry just getting absolutely hammered here. And there's that leg sweep.
Nice reversal.
You know, Mark Henry was questioned on his reunion with Booker T. He was asked how he felt to see Booker T, now the #1 contender for the W Championship. Mark Henry kept his words short and sweet, and he said, "It should be me." There was absolutely no comment on how he feels to see, oh my god, to see his friend, someone he brought into this business, in contention other than that it should be him. That's all he cares about. The sharpshooter now applied on the world's strongest man as he is inching towards the ropes. Mark Henry, desperate to pick up this major win here tonight. Rock is wasting absolutely no time trying to hammer away at Mark Henry. Oh, he dropped him. Is that going to be enough? Still no. And the world's strongest man is now back in control. Here we go. Once again, the turning point in this matchup. Oh no. Rock is back. Rock is back. Float over neck breaker. And the Rock is measuring. Okay, maybe not. I thought for a moment there we were going to see a Rock bottom. Rock sending it, Mark Henry off the ropes. Samoan drop, my God! And a spine buster once again to Mark Henry. And here we go, a second people's elbow. I feel like The Rock knows he's got to bring out all the big guns if he wants to beat Mark Henry. Samoan drop, spine buster, the people's elbow. And as if that wasn't enough, before this replay, I saw The Rock was about to signal for the end. Mark Henry turning around, straight into a Rock bottom. Cover attempt on the world's strongest man, and The Rock is headed to Survivor Series. What a huge win for the former WWE Champion. What? Huh? The Rock showing respect to Mark Henry, and Henry actually shook his hand. Wow. You do not see Mark Henry show people mutual respect too often. That is definitely a shocking twist I did not see coming. The Rock defeats Mark Henry and gets a little bit of respect. Nonetheless, The Rock will be the Team Raw captain heading into Survivor Series. Thank you all for watching this week's Raw, and I'll see you guys this Friday on SmackDown.